All right, I am trying out this new pair of socks and gloves. I cannot believe they came out with socks and gloves gel packs. So for those who have like arthritis or neuropathy like myself, like in the morning when I wake up and I find myself like, even though I take proper supplements, like I feel now some of my fingers are like a little stiff and it takes a little while before I could straighten them out. So since I've started using these, my hands are feeling better. It comes with a nice strap to hold your wrist, to bind this glove to your wrist so it doesn't fall off, because it does have some weight. And the top and the bottom has a compartment where you put in these gel packs. It's kind of like triangular or shaped like a mitten. So you could remove these and put it into the freezer bags that it comes with, and then put these in the freezer for at least 4 hours, and you'll get a good 20 minutes. If you put it in a little longer, you could get like 30 minutes, but they recommend not using it for longer than periods of 20 minutes. So super easy to stick your hand in there. And my hands are, just to put in perspective, my hands from longest finger to the top of my wrist is 7 inches, and this is 7 inches. So there's like still all this room left. So this can fit people with very large hands, because I think my hand is like here, so there's still like all this room. And although you could see my thumb here when I rest it, you know, this fabric, you know, still rises a little bit, so there's plenty of room. So you want to make sure that your Velcro is spinning in the correct direction so that this part can fasten here. So I think for me, I would have preferred this strap wrapping here instead of just holding it to my wrist, because I like to feel the coldness a little bit tighter. The other thing you can do is, you know, if you do wrap it, I would just say rest it, you know, rest it on the table, and then maybe when you put your other hand in here. So I'm gonna leave this one pre-tied so that I don't have to mess with it. And then I would just like put my 2 hands over each other so that I can press it and then reverse, so that there's more direct contact to the top of my hands and my palms. So I've tested these out and they last more than 20 minutes, but I kept it only for 20 minutes. You could do it a couple of times a day if you like. Just pull the gel packs back out of the glove, put it in the freezer safe bag, and then pop it in the freezer for a good 4 hours, and then you can use it again. But they say before you put it back in there, let the existing gel packs cool down to go back to room temperature, and then when it's back to room temperature, then put it in the freezer bag and then pop it in the freezer. So super roomy, truly is a one size fits all type of glove. So I'm going to set these aside. So these are great. I feel like really good relief, you know, for my hands. Sometimes like my hands are just tight from like you're working like either shoveling or just a lot of yard work, or as you age, you know, some people can get neuropathy, arthritis, change of weather, you know, tightness. And you know, these are very bendable. The cloth is super soft. And I'm just like thrilled they came out with a glove also. So I wear size 7/8 in shoes, and from the top of my toe to the bottom of my heel is about 9.25 inches. And these, when I put them on, there's still like a little bit of room, like maybe 1/2 inch or so. So these have 3 compartments, one for the heel, so it's right here. There's one for the top of the foot, another compartment with an ice pack, and then one flipped here that you can stick your hand in and pull it out this way. Take those 3 gel packs from each sock, put it in the other bag. Usually what I do is I mark the time that I put in the freezer, and then I set an alert to pull it out from the freezer so I can use it when I know it's at least 4 hours. So it recommends that you put on like some socks. So I have a thin pair of cotton socks. So just open it up and stick your foot in there and then pull up the heel. So sometimes when you pull out the heel, notice how like the gel pack might shift. No big deal. Once you've adjusted your foot and it's all the way in there, then go ahead and fix the heel gel pack, and then fold back over the sock so it keeps it in place. And I like that the strap, you could either wrap it at the bottom of your foot, or you can even wrap it, you know, on your ankle. So it depends where you want a little bit more pressure. So for those with a lot of like arch pain or heel pain, you might want to strap it like this. If you feel that the sock is like a little bit loose for you, or you feel that the pain that you're experiencing is more on the lower part of your leg or your ankle, then you might want to put this strap across the top instead. So for me, like I said, I wear a size 7/8, and this is a small/medium, and my big toe is like right here. So there's still like a good 1/2 inch to 1 inch. Even if you fully pull it to make sure the gel is reaching the bottom of your heel, I still feel like there's a 1/2 inch to 1 inch more that I could work with. So I've actually worn these multiple times, and when I put it in the freezer for over 4 hours, like 6 hours or so, I was able to get more than 30 minutes. So they recommend only keeping it on for 20 minutes at a time and giving it a couple of hours break and then doing it again. But I took them off at 20 minutes and I just left them kind of like on the table, and I touched it 10 minutes later and it's still quite cold. So I know it lasts quite a long time. So it's super comfortable, lots of room. Even if my feet were wider, there's lots of room. This material is like quite stretchy, and I could wiggle my toes, and I have really good mobility. It's really soft to the touch. So even if you want to like massage your feet while you have this gel pack on, you know, and rub your feet, it's very pliable. So I cannot be happier to have stumbled upon these gel socks, and I am super delighted. It comes with gel gloves, because now I could just lay there, hands and feet with ice all over the place, and it gives me like such relaxation. It's truly unbelievable. Just a little bit of cold really goes a long way. So here's the other foot. So I'm just gonna put it under the desk and just relax for a little bit. I'm gonna stick my hands in these gloves, and I'm just gonna rest it on top of the table like this and give myself a little break. So give these a try. You're gonna really enjoy them. It beats holding an ice pack or those meltable ones. These have a nice covering, and I could not be happier.